All right, Junior.
That's my chimes.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, good morning. We already got 2 people on.
Let's see here. I'm waiting for this to refresh here.
Huh. I'm gonna get some banana bread.
Refresh. There we go.
Not right this second, Junior.
Of course, the thumbnail has figs in it.
Good morning, everybody.
All 3
I didn't
of
think
you.
we were going to be on this morning, but once again. Hello, sis. What are you doing, putty girl?
Guess so. I guess we are going to be on.
Who's on this morning? How's our audio, video, and all that good stuff?
Do we need to turn it up? Because we can always.
It's up as it can go, I think.
Yeah, I can always monkey with the gain.
I'll tap it.
Good morning, Wee Tree. Good morning, Freedom Homestead. 5x5. Not sure what that means.
5x5.
That must be a audio-visual terminology. Audio is fine. Jonathan Southwood, good morning. Diane Brodeen from Riverside. Heartway Farms, Reba Crow. Jamie Manning, good morning. Jan Henderson. Got Texas peeps in the house.
Yeah.
The Kookstead. Love the name, Kookstead. We're kind of a Kookstead here. Audio's good. Come down a little bit. Alright, I'm going to try to put the camera down a little bit without it doing the old...
Flip.
Hey! Hungry, huh? England via Hungary.
Hungry. I'm hungry.
Are you hungry?
The country Hungary. Hungary.
Oh.
Like
Joanna Finley, good morning. All right, so yeah, we're going to be on a little bit today. Going to be enjoying Elk and Anchor Homestead. Hey, good morning.
First time being on here?
Oh yeah, Elk and Anchor. That is our Instagram friends.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yes, go check them out. They have a new channel.
Elk and Anchor have a new channel, so check them out.
And they have twin babies coming.
Twin babies coming, and I think they already got a couple kids, maybe.
Yeah, young family.
Good morning, Jess D. You're welcome.
They're on Instagram too. If you want to check them out on there as well.
Yep, 2 boys. Yeah, check out Elk and Anchor. I think he's retired Special Forces. I think he's like a youth pastor now or something. Sounds pretty cool. 5x5 means loud and clear.
That's good to know.
All right, good deal, good deal. Glad the audio. Sometimes the audio is a little quirky.
Yeah.
Even though we got this super spectacular microphone.
Yeah.
But Corey Wassel. Hey, Kate. Good morning.
When are their twins due?
When are your twins due, Elk and Anchor?
Oh, Kate's on.
Kate's on. Corey Wassel's on. Deliver Jim packages. Mid-March. March babies. Yeah, we have lots of March baby action going on. You betcha.
And also,
Don't you know?
what's it called? Joyful Life have March babies.
Joyful Life has several March children.
Yeah.
Everybody's liking the James's letter.
Yeah,
Because it's kind
that's
of
awesome. Well, I hope you liked it because we're going to be this little sneak for you. But we're going to be posting on Wednesday because, yeah, the whole Christmas thing and everything. We're going to be posting on Wednesday another sit-down video that I'm guessing y'all like those sit-down videos about us boys. We're sitting down and we're doing the four videos of 2018, the 4 best videos on our channel of 2018. One is somebody else's video that I can't say right now, but yeah. And go check out the video.
Cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Good morning, Lisa Clark. Monica Vehad's baby is due, 3rd baby due in March. So does that mean that it's your 3rd baby you're having in March, or does that mean that it's your 3rd baby and they're due in March? All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody? Goober. We are due to Patreon's current shenanigans. We are going to be looking for another creator-supported website so you can support media creators. And I know James Corbett and Media Monarchy, James Evan Pilato, talked about a new website. Going to check it out. And so, hey, Rain Country, good morning. We'll be checking that out. Just noticed that Wrangler Star started a BitChute channel, so he's already not planning on migrating, but he's at least covering his bases, which is smart. And we're going to be, we're eventually going to, our challenge with the upload is if we put in a backup channel on a BitChute, we have to still upload the videos, and our upload's so slow, so.
I think that might be one of our things that we might do is get like internet just for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we'll eventually do that.
Because I know that there's that Verizon 4G for like $5 a month or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of rigmarole with that.
Yeah,
so.
there is. But
Corey said we could call them fireside chats with Goober and the gang. I love it.
fireside chats.
There's going to be some more fireside chats, that's for
Fireside, yeah. Where our backs
sure.
are like
HR
burning with
isn't
fire.
in camera view. HR. How's your mama? Which mama? Junior. Oh, you're saying Junior. Yeah, Junior's here somewhere. All right, so what did you want to talk about today, Goob? What else do we got going on?
Well, you got your figs going.
Oh yeah, there's always figs going on.
Oh, we could talk about about Skittles and honey, what they were doing this morning.
Oh yeah, tell them about Skittles
so
and honey.
Skittles and honey.
Tell them who Skittles and honey are.
Yeah, because some people don't know. So Skittles is our mule, our female mule, and Honey is our dairy cow. And they just started doing this new thing. Is like every morning they come right in front of these windows. And they start, Honey starts licking Skittles like all over the neck. And it's so funny.
Honey's grooming Skittles,
Yes.
and it's hilarious.
Yes, it's very funny.
And then Skittles tries to be sweet to Honey, but she nibbles on her, and Honey doesn't like it.
Yeah, because how mules show love to like other mules or horses and stuff, they'll nibble. But Honey didn't know what she was doing. Honey thought she was trying to like be naughty or something. Yeah.
Barnyard love languages, yeah. We're writing lots of books. None of them will ever be completed.
No.
But, yeah, so we are going to be eventually. We're looking at a something to replace Patreon with.
Yes.
Because and I'm convinced that ultimately even our YouTube channel will be taken down because it's too gender specific. So
that would be nice.
I honestly think it's going to get that nuts that'll happen.
I would really like it to be like some type of program that is like URL-ish, so you can just drop and paste them over there, but not have any tie into YouTube. Like with Patreon, it's like you're URLing them onto Patreon. Your YouTube videos, you're not directly uploading to Patreon.
Yeah, but son, that's because YouTube hosts the video.
Yeah.
So you need a host to URL it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the point. And that's what I mean about doing a BitChute is and maybe one of these alternatives will make a way that you can cross migrate over where you can set it to import from the other platform sideways.
Yeah.
So that way you don't have to do it on our end, which would be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
Betsy Bloom from Canton, good morning. Good morning, neighbor. Howdy, neighbor, as we say down here. Howdy.
But I guess it's kind of with every program. They own the program and they can do whatever the heck they want with it. It's just like, what?
Okay, Buddy's going to do some pop Bible trivia on you. All right, buddy, what you got, buddy?
What verse?
Come over here by the microphone.
Macro.
The Kidwells, no baby. Come on, Hunter. Get with the program, Hunter. What's wrong with you, Hunter?
What verse is this one?
What verse
Which
is
one?
what?
This one.
Which one? That one? I know the plans.
That's Psalms, right?
Yeah.
So is that your trivia or what?
Yeah, what's
I
the
guess
trivia?
so. No, that's wrong.
Well, you're going to have to hold it up. See, Texas Mom comes up with these ideas sometimes,
It
and
doesn't make.
oh,
Buddy,
they're doing Bible journaling.
Buddy, then just bring your Bible. Bring your Bible and show
They're
them
doing
what
Bible
you're doing.
journaling
Yeah.
in the living room.
Yes. Just bring your Bible.
I come in here.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Rufus combed his
He
hair,
doesn't have bedhead anymore.
so he doesn't have the super bad head. Rufus has been a little under the weather, but he's coming out of it, coming out of the fog.
Starring, too. It's been like 3 days.
We did start messing with Real Video. I have an account set up.
What's real good?
Real Video is the one that Scott Adams set up.
Oh, yeah.
And, uh-oh, meat chickens.
Where is this
Oh, boy.
person?
What's up, meat chickens? Hey, authorized Mike, say hi to meat chickens.
Yeah.
Authorized Mike will know it. What is the Bible verse? For I know the plans I have for you to prosper you and all that.
That's in Psalms.
Okay, that was not all.
All right, but we're trying to do something here, Mother, if you haven't noticed. All right?
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for all the help.
Yeah.
Jonathan Southwick says it's Jeremiah 33:11. There
Wow.
you go. At least somebody's awake. Let's see here.
Authorized Mike, did you say anything?
OTD.
Now, we just somebody mentioned the government shutdown, and I want to mention something real quick. I'm not going to hijack the topic.
Don't
or
worry,
anything,
go ahead, because I don't
but,
got a lot of stuff to talk about.
I think there's a super awesome, beautiful thing going on right now on GoFundMe. A triple amputee Purple Heart war veteran set up a GoFundMe to fund the construction of the wall, and whatever your take is on the wall. It's a great discussion piece, but the beauty of what this patriot has created, he's put our government in an impossible situation, like everything our government does is an impossible situation. Me and the Texas Millennial are going to be doing a video on this, but our work schedules haven't been working together where we can get a video done. But so this guy started a GoFundMe to fund the wall. In 4 days, I think this morning I checked it, it's like 14.5 or almost $15 million. He has a goal to raise $1 billion, and the government's already saying that they can't take the money anyway. So it puts the government in a completely precarious position. One, they can't take the money. Two, they won't take the money, because if they take the money, it just validates the fact that we don't need them. And so it's a super awesome paradox that this guy's created. The solidarity of the fund shows the solidarity of the people that do want the wall. And so it validates the political position of the wall, yet they can't take the money and won't take the money. And now the libs are going to pass the funding, because the libs, the other side of the Hegelian dialectic, doesn't want to think that you don't need government either. So it creates this gigantic paradox, and so I think it's kind of super awesome. We're going to be doing a video on it in light of, you know, the need for government and their worthlessness and all that stuff, in conjunction with organic labeling and some of the articles that have come out about Eggland's Best and Horizon Organic Milk, that just proves that even government, regulation as far as what is organic and how worthless that is too.
Texas Millennial's on.
Buffering
Texas
really
Millennial.
bad here. Katie is buffering.
Our end's good. Our signal strength is good.
It's because you were talking about all that stuff.
Yeah,
so,
and I started talking about stuff, and they don't like when I talk about stuff. Oh, Jeremiah 29:11.
Thank you.
Jonathan Southwick. Thank you, Jonathan Southwick.
Because it wasn't 33.
Yeah. So let's see. I missed a bunch of stuff here. So let's see.
What projects Rufus got going on?
What projects has Rufus got going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, Rufus has been under the weather.
Yeah.
So. When are me and the Texas Millennial going to do some investing. Well, I'll do a quick investment talk here. The market's going to close down and it's going to have its worst month since the Great Depression. So there's my investment talk. And the challenging part is that you have these other guys and they talk about other sectors and gold and mining. And I would say plant some fruit trees, buy some land if you can, develop some infrastructure.
I have an investment verse for you. Jeremiah 24:1. It says, "The Lord showed me, and behold, 2 baskets of figs."
Uh-oh.
Do you want it?
Texas Mom's talking about figs. Texas Mom says the Bible says invest in figs. All right?
Yep, 2 baskets of them.
So let's see. I've heard some, I don't know if that's some QAnon nonsense about we're going to be going back to the gold standard. If we go back to the gold standard, I'm very curious where the gold's going to come from and who's going to buy it. And are we going to print fiat currency to buy the gold? And how all of that is going to work. So that would be all interesting because it's easy to say we're going to go back to the gold standard, but my question is, how do you facilitate that? And if you printed money to buy gold, to go back to a gold-backed currency, you're going to create hyperinflation in the currency. So, in my opinion, the only way you could return to a gold standard is you would need a currency crash to even do that. Because it's the only way you're going to be able to facilitate it. Because how do you do it gradually? And this is my point with the budget itself. There's been no attempt to bridle the budget yet. And you can cut taxes all you want. But I think, and I could be very wrong, because I had thought that this was going to happen like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 years ago. But the chickens will come home to roost. And the market, a market cycle, a bull cycle is usually 7 years. And then you have a market correction. And we're going into year, 11 with no market correction. And I think we're seeing, and the big point to all the market corrections is the guys that pull the levers are the ones that create the market fluctuations, which is one reason why I think we haven't seen a correction. But when we do have a quote-unquote correction, I do believe it's going to be in a magnitude that we have not experienced. Okay. Yeah, there is no gold in Fort Knox, so I think we're smoked. That's part of the problem. China and Russia and India have all been buying gold exponentially. And curiously enough, gold prices have been staying flat because they mess with the gold pricing too. And same thing with silver. They manipulate the market value because of all the derivatives. The only way they can manipulate all this stuff is because it's all synthetic. It's all derivative. None of it exists in reality. It's all on paper. And it's a shell game. And they shuffle the deck. And so, kind of to talk about investing, my investment talk is real assets, real estate, real currency, real tangible, barterable items, and and it's a great discussion. I'd love to talk about it. I'm not going to do it here, but yeah, how about just audit the Fed? How about audit the quote-unquote federal, that's not federal at all, Federal Reserve? How do you stuff the genie back in the bottle? How do you go to a gold standard when you've been borrowing money from the Fed when constitutionally our country had the right to print its own currency? And you give it to the international banking cartel and then you pay them interest on it. How are you going to put that genie? That genie is never going to go back in the bottle. Never. The type of wheels that would have to pop off stuff and the burning, and everybody in America could wear a yellow vest. I am telling you, that stuff is never going to happen. And I know the Texas Millennial is more optimistic than I. That stuff is never going to happen. The B system, the Bible refers to every government as a beast. It's a beast. God never wanted Israel to have a king. Okay, no king but Jesus. That's what the founding fathers said. When somebody tries to put the Federal Reserve in check, they get suicided. All right, that's what happens. So that's what's going to happen. I mean, we can be Pollyanna about it, and I hope I'm totally wrong, but you tell me these guys have been creating and funding wars since World War I, since pre-World War I, and you think that they're going to all of a sudden let the reins go? I mean, that's, you know, that's
Amen. They're saying this.
Taxes are permanent.
They said this live stream's gonna get pulled.
Yeah, the last one got pulled, so there you go.
Yeah.
And you know, and so my point of saying all that is, oh well, if you're so doom and gloom, then why say anything? No, because the point is we still have the illusion of a First and Second Amendment. So you use everything that you have, you know, to speak the truth. Because if you speak the truth, it's the only way that people are going to be pulled from their paradigm. Why? Because that's how I was pulled from my paradigm. You know, enough people spoke the truth, and I started to listen to them, and I said, wait a minute, yeah, I am hypocritical in my thinking, so I have to reconcile this truth with my paradigm. And what happens is when you start reconciling, it's just like the truth that's in the scripture. Right? It's just like repentance and faith, right? To salvation. You can either force the scriptures into your paradigm, or you can hold your paradigm up to the light of truth and then reconcile your paradigm with the truth, and not the other way around.
You Betcha is on.
Yeah, You Betcha's on. Yeah, You Betcha's been on.
I know, I didn't see him.
Sarah Martin, good morning. Let's see. Interesting about taxes. England passed a manservant tax to raise funds to fight the Revolutionary War in 1770. Same tax was still in effect and raised money and so, yes, World War I. And see, and that's how we got sucked into this mess, right? It was like, oh, we need to abolish liquor, right? Well, 70% of all federal revenue was from an alcohol tax. So you abolish. So check this out. So what we did is we abolished the sale of alcohol, right? And to fix it, we needed a personal income tax. What do we have now? We have liquor and income tax. Boom. So how did that go? How did that work out? You can't legislate morality. You cannot legislate morality. More proof. The Founding Fathers said such. The Founding Fathers said, without a moral citizenry, right? Without a moral citizenry, they cannot be governed. Why? Because you can't legislate morality. That's why.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've gotten into some great discussions with others about why you need to legislate morality. It cannot be done, right? Discipline. Christ's disciple, discipline one. Why? Because you got to discipline yourself. We're not dominionist. We're not Catholic, right? Oh, well, if you don't convert, we cut your head off. We're not going to legislate your morality. Why? With the threat of a sword? It's just like the police force. It's why it's not constables that serve and protect. They fine and collect. That's why they steal your money. That's why they over-assert their authority. They go beyond their jurisdiction, and they harass and collect versus serve and protect.
Meat Chickens is back.
Mike, would you say hi to Meat Chickens already?
It probably is.
At least he's not bombing the thread.
And if you want more of that, you go to Texas.
And if you want more of that, check us out at the Texas Millennial and tell Richie to get his act together.
Yeah.
All right. Stop working so hard.
Yeah.
Make some more videos.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not like he just had a new baby.
I know it's not you, Mike, but I know you know. You know that I know. Hey, my little domestic church. Oh, that's a Pioneer Prairie, whatever.
Yeah.
Behavior get banned, Meat Chickens. Boom. The Texas Militia. That's right. I don't blink. I don't have to blink.
You probably should come say hi. Because people...
You should probably say hi.
You, like,
Texas
barely
Mom.
went by and, like, one person already said hi.
Aw, I'm coming to say hi.
Okay. Mom's coming to come say hi.
Okay.
Okay, what did I miss?
A lot.
Yeah, banana.
Joyful Life's on. I'll blink when I'm dead.
I'll blink.
Oh, joyful life.
That's it.
You can't blink.
Link,
What
Rufus, you're like...
Everybody
way
loves you,
behind.
Texas Mom.
happens when you blink?
Everybody loves Texas Mom. Texas Mom is going to eat my last piece of banana bread, y'all. Watch her. She's going to go live. This is why Texas Dad gets no... Texas Dad has none of the finer things in life.
Right.
It's just one gigantic sacrifice. Oh,
Okay,
good.
hold on. I was getting a piece of banana bread, but you know how it goes. You cannot get one piece of anything in this house.
But you
Sharon
didn't-
Martin wants to thank Texas Mom for her homeschool mommy videos. They're expecting their third in 3 weeks.
Aw, congratulations. That's so fun.
We're gonna
And
have-
Meat Chickens has exposed Texas Dad for his artificial hairline.
Oh, okay.
He claims that, I think he's saying that I'm using some type of spray on hair.
Oh, okay.
Maybe because I'm like an Alex Jones wannabe, and I'm just going to keep combing my hair differently.
Aw. Little Domestic Church says you're a good dad, sir. Aw, that's so nice. It's going to be a great Monday show. Yes, we can't wait to hang out with y'all on Monday. All of our mommy friends.
Yep.
Yep,
8:30.
Yep.
8:30.
8:30. Premiere.
Premiere. It's always...
It's going to be a premiere
It's
again,
going to
y'all.
be a premiere so we can interact with y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be lots of fun. Huber, you are so good. A great young man.
We
Aw.
agree, Diana Alexander.
Thank you.
He is a great young man.
That's so sweet. He was out chopping wood this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to tell him what happened this morning? With
Oh, yeah,
Skittles?
Skittles, yeah. So, Skittles walked back to... We have, like, 4 paddocks.
Texas moms talk. Sorry,
Texas
Richard.
moms.
Moms. There's
Moms,
more than one
plural.
of us. There's JM and TM. Joy's mom is JM and I'm TM. And we are going to be on 8:30 Monday morning.
Yeah.
Talking about mommy stuff. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Skittles.
Yeah. So we have 4 paddocks in this whole property, the 5 acres. The one is the pig paddock field up on the side of the house, and then we have a big paddock right here for the mule and the and honey, and then we have a middle paddock where it just kind of connects to the back paddock. So we have these 2 paddocks open, but the back one closed off because I'm not gonna talk about that. That's gonna be on a different
gonna be another video.
Different video, so you can't know about why.
Trespassing on the homestead.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody's
so
gonna be walking with a limp.
Yep. So Skittles walked back there. I don't know what this morning, and she walked back there all the way to the edge of the paddock where the fence is, and she ran back as fast as she could.
Yeah,
Like something
spooked her.
totally spooked her. She ran all the way. Yeah. She ran all the way back to the house, was freaking out, scared Honey, freaked Honey out. Honey ran through the fence. Now the fence wasn't plugged in. She ran through the fence. Then Skittles kept freaking out because she didn't see Honey. And yeah, it was crazy. So.
It was crazy. Something crazy.
So Freedom Homestead says, when you get a chance, can you talk about the fig trees? So what I'm selling right now is I can sell fig cuttings. So just be the cutting
You want to show them?
and show them a good one. That one looks a little sad. Show them the one with the nice roots on it.
Yep. One that has a big leaf on it or something.
Show them the one that's leafing out the bottom. Yeah, that one. It's got lots of roots on it.
Lots of roots.
They all look
So I'm not necessarily selling these ones because these are mine. But this is what you do when you get the cutting. Is there's a couple videos on this, like Ben B. Seattle, and you put the cutting in a little bag, and I got it going on a heat mat, and I put a grow light in the pendant in the kitchen here. But I'm going to be selling cuttings and also hibiscus cuttings, and it's like the hibiscus cuttings are 2 for $5, and it's $5 for shipping. Because I can ship them in a padded envelope via USPS
And they're
Meat Chickens,
cold hardy.
and they're cold hardy, and so that's what I'm thinking about doing. The fig cuttings, I can get a lot of Celeste fig cuttings. They'll probably be like $4 a piece, and it'll be the same deal, like $5 for shipping. It's like $3.50 for the shipping. It covers the shipping and the envelope.
Yeah, so Meat Chicken said, when will you announce the subscriber of the year? I already know who the subscriber is here. Althea.
Althea is the subscriber of the year.
Yeah.
And I hope Althea is doing well, because we haven't heard from Althea in a long time.
But this whole entire year, she has been so nice on commenting pretty much on every single video, leaving the sweetest comments ever.
Yeah, and I would the name of the new one.
The figs would do spectacular in South Texas. Figs love
the heat.
They love the heat. The Celeste is relatively cold tolerant, so.
But you have to have water, right?
You do have to have some type of water.
Well, the figs like to dry though too. You don't ever
a little
water
bit.
them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like for example, these went in these bags, and I have not watered them at all, and they're about a month old. All right.
Oh boy.
We have a meltdown.
Crazy. Meltdown. They're fighting over the bathroom.
There's little boo boo man, little Tex. He's just getting bigger and fatter. Yep, and I do have a brown turkey. I think I can get some brown turkey cuttings. I can get a lot of Celeste cuttings though. Yeah, can you put that back, Ruth?
And I don't know. Yeah, on the thumbnail of the video, you probably on the live stream, you probably saw that we have these like little planter cups, and that's where the little figs sit on, and the heating mat's right underneath.
Yeah, the heat mat. The heat mat stimulates root growth. You don't want it to be too hot though, because it'll burn your roots. So it's a little bit of a. It's all a dance when you're trying to raise plants. It's quite the. You don't want too much humidity. You don't want too much moisture, but you want enough moisture. Same thing with heat.
I think Meat Chickens has to go.
There are in northwestern PA. There are several cold hardy figs. One's called the Chicago Hardy, which it does. Northwestern PA is probably going to be like 5A, and a Chicago Hardy. There are some European varieties that are very cold hardy. So there's definitely, if you're looking for some cold hardy figs, check out Trees of Joy. The guy's name is Boss, and he's actually in, I think, Lancaster. But you can hit him up and ask him for some cold hardy varieties that would work well in your area, and he can definitely tell you what will work.
All right, see you later, Meat Chickens.
See you.
TD is going on a thing.
All right. So let's see. So yeah, so that's we actually we have a subscriber that bought some hibiscus cuttings, and she actually kind of lives near the dairy where now that honey's dry, the dairy we go to buy our milk. So we might even drop them off in person, which is kind
that'd
of cool.
be pretty cool.
I'm gonna send them all a message. So
they'll probably love that. Meat Chickens, I thought you were leaving. Meat Chickens.
Chicken Gal. I think Chicken Gal's a patron. Yeah, Chicken Gal's a patron.
Yeah, I think so.
From Florida, where we were trying to make a footprint. Got plants to give. Oh, that's cool. She's got Diana Alexander's from Florida. She's got plants to give out. That's awesome.
That's cool.
TD puts figs in his Cheerios. TD doesn't eat Cheerios.
What do we think about pornography? Pornography is terrible. It's disgusting. It's destroying our country. Oh, figs are in everything. I like it. We'll trade aloe and flower seeds, etc.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sure. Yeah, send us an email. Of course, children shouldn't watch pornography. All right, is this like, there, thank you. Do you know, okay, wow, check it out, man. The trolls are coming out. Do I know Adolf Hitler? Yes, I'm familiar with who he is. Yeah, it's just some it's probably CIA. You know, they all have these like European names.
But why the randomness?
Because it's feds, dude. There aren't people out there that are that Riri. All right, I'm totally convinced that it's like government trolls. Because it's government trolls.
Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, it's just like crazy stuff, man. That's what I mean.
Meat Chickens. Still on
Speaking of CIA trolls, Meat chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an odd question.
Proverbs 31. Just moved to Idaho. And got internet yesterday. Well, good to have you at Proverbs 31. Okay. Oh, meat chickens. You're not a troll.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, Diana Alexander, send us an email, and yeah, we'll swap. Let us know what you got to trade, and we'll trade you.
TD
That
makes
is-
big cookies.
I'm finally gonna have some figs this year, y'all. So,
Lord willing.
Lord willing, yes.
If TD
What do you
tells me
think?
to ban, I do. Thanks, Wade.
Yeah, from now on, I'm just gonna say, we
Go get them.
drop the hammer. Isn't that? But isn't this bizarre, y'all? Why would these people come on here and troll? Isn't that weird? Weird. It's bizarre, but I'm telling you, man, I'm convinced that.
That's weird. It's all weird.
It's just like I watched. No More News did a video on a guy that was his live stream was edited jump cut in real time.
Green.
And we've seen that happen on our live streams. And Corey from Australia sent me a couple different emails about that, where they edited out some of the stuff where we talked about God and Jesus Christ and all that stuff. And that we've seen that stuff happen on our channel, our little nothing podunk 10,000 sub channel. So
Cut the green.
Freedom Host says, hi, Texas Mom.
Hi from Homestead.
Cut the
Cut the
green.
green.
Satan lurks everywhere. Yeah.
Hey, there's James's dad.
Where?
Hey,
Holtzclaw.
look at that. Good sound
Yeah,
for
thanks for the
y'all.
letter.
Thanks for the video.
James
Aw.
saw it. Awesome.
Oh, that's so good. Is he feeling better?
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys got the. We were gonna send you a little note just to let you know.
Yeah. Yes.
Just to let you know
Goob
about
was
the
going
video.
to write a letter to James to let him know to look for the video on the channel.
But
Just in case y'all missed it. He didn't
Yeah.
want you to miss it. So,
yeah.
so that was the backup plan. But then it was so cool that you saw
Yeah.
it yesterday
Yeah, I know,
anyway.
that's
So
awesome.
I hope he's feeling better. Little James was in bed sick. And we had some in bed sick the last 2 days.
have y'all done a
Or
home
just-
tour?
We did home tour.
We did a
remember
little bit.
Texas Nom back in the day.
We did like 2 videos. But if y'all would like to see home tour, then we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, we probably need to do
Oh, we
an
said
update.
when the trolls jump on, the viewers jump up. That's funny. See, and that's my other point. Like, how come it's at the same time? You know what I mean? Like, how do they coordinate and jump on at the same time? We know that CIA employees have multiple accounts that they can obviously do at the same time. So.
Yeah, because it's funny because it's like one troll jumps on, then another one jumps on.
Oh, he's better. James is doing
He's got a
better.
lot of work to make up.
Mark Edwards.
Mark Edwards. What time is it
How you
there?
doing,
Let me
Mark?
guess. Let me guess.
Okay, let Goober guess what time it is.
5:30, 7:30, or 6:30. I don't know. Something
It's
30.
first live for ages for me. I need some time for drag race.
Good to have you on, Mark Edwards. What are you doing to your brother?
All right, meat chickens. Go have fun.
See,
with your
peace out,
drag-
meat chickens.
Drag racing.
Don't crash your rabbit tractor. All right.
Yeah. See you later.
It's just didn't say anything.
Bye later, sissy.
5:30 in the
Bye, lady.
afternoon.
Bye,
Boom!
bye,
I
later.
was right. I was right. So
Go.
Goober nailed it.
boom.
Supper
First one.
time.
He's gonna cut the green on his drag car.
Cool.
So how many sets of twins? Do we establish how many sets of twins?
Wasn't it 6
People
sets?
were
Yeah, 6.
asking.
I think it was 6.
Is it 6 sets of twins that y'all have? James's dad.
Thanks.
Text. Nobody can see the text. Sorry.
There you go.
Aw, the baby.
He's getting wiggly, Texas Mom. He's getting wiggly.
Wiggly piggly.
Here, I'll take him.
Hey, there's Aileen Kosu.
Pass.
Is that even possible? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's possible. It's possible, y'all.
Oh, hey, Aileen.
How's everything in England, Aileen? All right. So what's up?
Yep. So we're all looking forward to Mondays with the Texas moms talking.
And we talked about doing a whole separate channel kind of thing, and just the logistics of it with getting it set up and
going through the whole rigmarole.
with all of the stuff.
YouTube has not made it easy. Like, you think it's easy just to set up your channel, it's not. Like, for that, like, to actually get paid and make money on it.
Yeah, it's just...
The AdSense are insane.
They make it so
stupid.
difficult.
Oh, Mark wanted to know how
Mark wanted to know how Rufus is doing.
I'm doing good.
He's doing better. He was out of commission for a couple of days, so...
How's our weather?
Our weather is going to be spectacular today.
It's so
it
nice.
might hit 70, so...
It says 69.
That sounds really
it's
nice.
It's going to be awesome.
I don't know what part of France.
Yeah, so I think we're just going to stick with maybe just rotating it, the Texas Moms Talk.
Maybe.
1 week we'll post on our channel, maybe 1 week we'll post on the other channel. I don't know. It's all still up in the air. We're figuring it out. But
we're winging it.
But every Monday there will be a Texas Moms Talk. So just keep looking for us, and you'll find us every Monday morning at 8:30. And it's going to be about a half an hour show every Monday. We got lots of topics. And if y'all go hit up the Joyful Life's Instagram, you can give her JM more ideas on topics if you want to, or hit up our Instagram and you can drop some ideas for us on there.
Yes, we did.
But we do have a list. Y'all have been awesome, just giving us lots of ideas of topics.
Yes, we did see Wrangler Star's
video
video about
there needs to be a separate
Patreon.
channel. I kind of think so too, Wade. I know. I have to
look,
go
yeah,
through
but
the
think
right...
about migrating, and if we're going to migrate and all that
If we're going to
stuff,
migrate, let's migrate.
Well, I'm not saying migrate yet.
Well, not migrate, but let's like put it on a different platform or something. Maybe.
Well, that's
right.
Oh, you want
yeah, but that's what I mean. But I'm saying, you're saying start it on a different platform.
I don't know.
Will any of you come find us if we started on a different platform? Hey, Texas.
Yeah, 5 people will. Everybody wanted Texas Dad
Mom
Talk,
channel.
and there's like 165 people signed up for the Texas Millennials. So
Yeah.
there you go. And we're trying to crank out videos, but I mean...
And now everybody will jump on there and be
it's such a slow sled,
Yeah,
which is
everybody
fine. I mean, that's how it is, but...
not waste our time started on YouTube. You're fine on YouTube as long as you're not going to talk about anything controversial.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
definitely use YouTube as a platform. You're going to get the biggest exposure from it. We'll see what the PC police end up doing. They're certainly clamping down on a lot of people. They're censoring a lot of people. They're shadow banning a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, this stuff is coming out in the mainstream, you know, with Veritas and all that stuff, Project Veritas. But, you know, definitely use it. I don't want to just, I mean, that's how we got started.
Yeah.
Tree said she's going to stalk or follow us anywhere. Wow, really? I live and work in the summer. Oh, okay. Mark and Aileen.
Let's see.
8 sets of twins.
Wow. 8 sets of twins.
Wow.
Whoa. And 1 more on the way. 8 sets of twins.
One more set of twins on the way?
1 more set? Whoa. No.
Or 1 more baby.
The hard part with Google, well, now they keep changing the requirements, but now it's 1,000 subs. And
that's the other thing, because like a year ago, you just hop on there. Now you do have to go through the stupid AdSense thing, but it's not like, okay, well, I have to hit 1,000 subs to get paid.
It's hard to even get, like we were trying to log into AdSense the other day, and you couldn't even log on. It was all glitched up.
It took me so long to even get that set up.
1 baby, single. Yeah,
and like
Chicken Gal was asking us, did we hear about, we talked about the earlier Chicken Gal about the whole Wrangler Star thing and Patreon, and we need to diversify to probably like, I think right now so far BitChute probably is the most popular.
What's it called? BitChute, BitChute. And like, you know, the Corbett Report, James Corbett's on there. A lot of the more libertarian-leaning, freedom-loving people are on BitChute. There's BitChute, there's Mind, there's Steemit, there's a couple of other different ones. There's Gab.
There's
There's
wampum.
loads.
Yeah,
There's loads.
There's so many. That's the other challenge is finding the most
one.
ubiquitous one because it's going to take a lot of effort.
Because it's like with Steam It, when a Steam It was a big thing, you know, and you know.
Yeah.
You just, but YouTube, everybody goes back to YouTube. They'll go to those little ones when they go big, and then everyone always comes back to
In
YouTube.
my opinion, Steam It's failure is their feed and
it's
stuff
so
disappear-
stupid.
It's so hard.
And the thing is, here's the honest truth. Even though we use social media to interact,
We're not on it.
We're really not on social media. So
No.
we got a comment this week about abusing social media, and of course social media can be abused.
Yeah.
But
That's
really we are not on it. I mean,
No, we don't even get to watch as much YouTube as we used to watch.
No, I mean, maybe we watch Justin Rhodes.
Justin Rhodes and Alex Steele. Pretty much. That's it.
Pretty much. I mean, we don't really.
And,
we're not on it.
the guys, the couple that's building the house.
Pure
Pure living for life.
Yeah, the boys have been watching them build that house. They just get all kinds of ideas, watch and they'll build that house. But that's really it. So we're not on it and obsessed with it. It's not like part of our ongoing day, all day long. And even though we're on Instagram.
And Vanagon videos. We watch lots of Vanagon videos.
Oh yeah, Vanagon. Hey.
Of course, they're our favorite. And yeah, Instagram, we're on
that's
there,
why
but we're not. I don't even know how to use Instagram.
Right, and that's why I use Instagram because it'll push to Facebook and Twitter, and it's really, so.
But we're not on there like reading 99 messages.
Right, and the
on
reason
Instagram,
I use that is like I can say, hey, we're going live. You know what I mean? And it pushes it to the platforms, and that's it. And I am on a lot of the Fig forums just to get information and trade and stuff like that, but I mean, we're just not on social media.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just use it as a tool to be used, but we don't let it run our life or dictate our life. That's
because if it did start to do that, like with YouTube, we would, like I've seen it do to a lot of YouTube
She's
channels.
got your clean, she's into something.
Oh yeah, that's,
Yeah.
See, look,
that's like,
this is the perfect.
that's
this is why you
disgusting.
can't do anything,
I
y'all.
can't
She
do
should
it.
lick that. She would never.
How many times have you tried to get me to sit down and watch one show?
This is why Texas Mom doesn't get to do anything.
Yeah.
The bread maker's still rolling.
Yep.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's a big distraction and it is depressing.
I know some people were
just like the mainstream media. Oh, Mark asked us how much do we make from Patreon every month?
Do you want to say?
It's roughly it's not even $100.
No, yeah, it's like 90.
It's like probably like 90.
So I know some people have been saying on some of the videos commenting and say that like there's like too many ads and stuff.
Why do you? Yeah, and I would like to address this.
Yes, let's talk about this.
Red too, because we use that.
YouTube Red.
Yeah, YouTube Red. I mean, do I want to promote YouTube Red? I mean, no.
Because we don't have to watch all the trash. We would not have YouTube.
I understand. Yeah, we use YouTube Red, so we don't have to watch the commercials. Yes. I used to have a router-based blocker that would block the ads.
Stinker YouTube figured it out.
Great.
It's
and
just
then
way easier to just
YouTube Red is easier, but YouTube's the man. But we use the platform, so whatever. We pay the man.
So like.
I use my road, so I pay my taxes.
So with YouTube Red, not that it's a commercial for it, but personally, that's what we use. So that way we don't have any of the trash commercials. There's no commercials when you sign up for that. And
we do go on AdSense to filter the ads as best we possibly can. They always monkey with that. And you would not believe the categories of ads on Google, on YouTube, Google, same thing.
Do we have like only like one selected that's like?
But there's literally like witchcraft and dark arts and all kinds of.
Oh yeah, it's so creepy.
And you can't make it family friendly. There's no option.
They
for that,
need to do that,
which
but
is
they're never
horrible.
gonna do that.
And look, I want to go no commercials, but here's my point. Part of this whole experiment for the boys, this is their channel. I want them to get paid for. They're making like 1 cent per hour of the time they put in. I want them, this is an experiment in free enterprise. I want them to get paid for what they do. They've invested thousands of dollars in equipment, thousands of dollars, and then you get the num.
And you have helped me too.
Yeah, and then you get the num. They'll say, "Oh, your audio," because our $150 mic jack broke, and your audio is terrible. Well, cough up some money and we'll buy a new mic.
Sure.
It's like,
and
it's like, take off all your ads. Well, have you watched more than one video?
Have you even seen that? Like, I could go work a job. I could go mow grass or whatever and make money there. I wouldn't be posting videos. It's amazing what it has done, but I do it, not the main thing, but because I love that I learned it and everything. But the thing that has been...
Is she still getting
Yes,
into
she
stuff?
is. And I don't know how she's wiping that on her lips because that stuff's like stinging, like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
This stuff's disgusting.
Oh,
Crazy.
got it in her eye.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's your own fault.
All right. So
Life
let's
at the
see.
Texas Boys.
Oh, good, I got it.
Okay. Just a question I've been thinking about for a while. How can you be Christian and eat the animals God has made for our enjoyment? Okay, so we're supposed to have dominion over the animals, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, are they a Christian?
We're commanded to meet animals. Who?
Is this person that's asking a Christian?
Riri, are you a Christian?
Or are they just...
Are you just asking
Rolling stones.
Are you asking a question, can God create a rock? If God's all powerful, can he create a rock too heavy that he can't lift?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's very clear in the scripture, because of the fall of man, right? God had to create coats, right? To cover Adam and Eve, so animals had to die. And that's why it's the same reason people die, because of sin. The same reason we can eat animals now.
And we've just heard that so many times that, and most of the time that comes from somebody who's not a Christian, because Christians have mercy and are more tender-hearted to each other.
I would,
Doesn't sound...
Mark wants to know, could we use Patreon?
Yes.
We could use Patreon to not have ads, but the Patreon support, we love all our patrons, and they're super awesome.
100%.
But the support just isn't there to even make it worthwhile yet.
Yeah,
Which,
not yet.
If one day it was, it'd be great. But the other thing is Patreon's starting to ban and drop people. So
we don't want to promote and say, hey, because I know y'all will go over there and support us, but how about if Patreon kicks us off and then we're like, back to ground zero.
We'll see you, D Holds Claw. Thanks for coming on. Up North Mama.
Oh, that's so sweet.
How you doing? Let's see.
And with YouTube Red, sorry to get back to it again, but it does.
Yeah, please.
It does give the same amount of support to the channels that you're watching. So when we're watching Justin Rose,
well, I haven't actually done my research about that. Does it?
Yes, it does.
It does.
It does.
Okay,
They still give you support through it. So it,
See Elk and Anchor.
I know it's a Band-Aid, but
yeah, and as far, I mean, my big concern with what Patreon's been doing with dropping people like a hot rock that have large, I mean, Patreon last week dropped huge channels that had like significant income streams coming through Patreon, and they literally just shut them down.
I don't know why they would do that, because they're getting
because it's not, as much as people say it's all about the money, it is all about the money.
No,
but when you have corporate backers, right, because the agenda is backed by the crony capitalism. The only reason Patreon would drop huge revenue streams is because somebody's paying them to do it.
right.
Because it feeds the agenda.
Right.
And mainstream media is hijacking all these, and they're like, look, if you do this, we'll make up the difference.
Because
That's
they
the
can control the media, and if they control the media, then they control the words and the censorship and all of that. So yeah, before you consider Patreon, look at alternatives. There are alternatives. I'm not saying that any of those alternatives are any good, but Patreon,
we're trying not to put all of our eggs in one basket.
are you all ready ready there to set up for 365 meat chickens every 3 months? No. I'm still burnt out from my last meat chickens that I did.
That was like 2
I
years
think if
ago.
we
How
did
did
a
you get that,
small batch like we did
check
the first
mark?
time.
Yeah, how do you get a check mark? That's
I don't know.
Yeah, we like going with our dual purpose breeds and
that's how you
letting
get a
them do
check
their
mark.
things.
Whoa.
That's how you get a check mark. You got 1 million subs.
we got somebody on here that has 1 million subs.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Who is it?
Nikki Philippi.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how you get a check mark.
Yeah, I think so.
She's been on for 8 years. Wow.
Yeah, you deserve that.
You definitely deserve a check
That's
mark.
basically as long as
Wow.
YouTube's been around.
Nikki, check out the Corbett Report, James Evan Pilato, MediaMonarchy.com. He was referencing a content creator support site, you know, that's more independent, because Patreon has already tipped its hat. It's plugged in to the system. Obviously, somebody's paying them to ditch, you know, whatever you want to call it, just an alternative. Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The one guy they ditched, it's like $15,000 a year in commissions for Patreon. They're not going to ditch a channel like that unless somebody's paying them to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not fiscal. It doesn't make monetary sense.
Or just because their politics
You
are
don't know.
so
Yeah, but
left.
look, follow the money. Follow the money. It's always all about the money. Okay, yeah, they want their political agenda done, but they're not going to do it if it costs them money. So how it happens is the Soroses and the crony capitalists and all these mega corporations are funding this stuff. It's the only way it would happen, because if it was truly driven by a free market, then choice would prevail.
Nikki wants to know what's the name of the site.
I have to do the research. They mentioned it, and I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. It was new. It was a New World Next Week podcast, and it was probably like a couple weeks ago. It was like 2 news. Check out the Corbett Report, James Corbett. That's where we get a lot of our news. And they mentioned it in a New World Next Week podcast, like right at the end. They said what it was. They usually have everything linked in the show notes, but I would definitely. I've been meaning to check it out, but I've been.
Who did they drop?
They dropped several. I know they dropped Milo.
I'm glad I know who they are.
And then they dropped a couple other political type.
You can go check out Wrangler Star.
Yeah, and Wrangler Star talks about it.
Not trying to promote Wrangler Star or anything.
I think Wrangler Star's promoted.
Yes, it's all about the money.
Thank you, Weetree. Let's see here.
Thanks, Lee. Yeah. Ex-vegan.
Yeah, Corbett.
Yeah, I mean, the Bible talks about different people having different convictions. Mrs. Rain, you know, on food and drink and all that kind of stuff. And we're supposed to be grace, you know, and mercy and just be loving to each other. We're not supposed to be like throwing stones at each other like, how could you eat the chicken that God created? Like, that's not nice.
This is weird.
No, it's just weird. I mean, there's been times.
And we know vegans that are very sickly. It's kind of so that's why we're not real big into doing
Yeah, we have very close friends that are extremely strict.
Yeah, and they're very sick.
They're both
unfortunately
very sickly.
Corbett Report. That's it.
Yep. Thank you, Lee.
But they are our close friends, and we would not offend them.
Okay. Let's see what I missed. Every case from yeah, so check out Corbett. They'll mention it. If you go back to New World Next Week,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
What?
No, go ahead.
If you go back 2 weeks, it was at the end of one of their podcasts, so...
I'm just laughing at my little domestic church because I read your comment and I'm like, senators? And then you said censored. Okay, that makes it make way more sense. I'm like, you feel bad for the little kiddos and senators? Okay.
All right, so let's see. Did we miss any?
That's awesome. And my little domestic church, you are expecting again, right?
Number 6.
Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. The stories they share about the health issues.
Van again said that we should use a drone and they could deliver money to our front door. That's a good
Boom. There we go.
Yeah, I mean,
Cash.
And there are some really super healthy people that claim to be vegan, and I mean, you know, it's all just whatever. But just be nice. The whole point is to be nice. Just be nice.
Yeah. It's like if they came over for dinner, we wouldn't be having like hamburgers or anything.
No, we wouldn't be having hamburgers. We'd be having steaks.
Now, I believe if you look at Genesis, right, in the garden, it was before the fall of man. Man was created to eat of the fruit of the ground. Period. Piece of cake. But because of the fall, my opinion is that's why we need meat. And it's because of the fall, because we're not in the original state in which we were created because man fell.
And didn't we have that conversation before? So, like, in the millennial kingdom, do you think that...
Oh, yeah, there's still going to be... yeah, we did. I started to look into that, and I can't remember what we...
Damn.
TD has a good memory. No, it's terrible.
We did the same thing. We switched our formal dining room into another bedroom. We needed a 4th bedroom, and it worked well as a guest room and everything too. So, yep, I understand that. There's nothing formal anyway after you have 6 children. I think all formality kind of goes out the window.
Talks about that their table would be a snare. Talks about that in Psalms, and it talks about it in the New Testament. And I think people that get hung up about food, I think it is a snare. Yeah, and they're monkeying with our food, and they're monkeying with our babies, right? The Chinese guy that just gene edited some babies.
Oh my.
That's some crazy stuff. And there's some, it's happening, people. It's happening. Mr. Rain, what is up, Mr. Rain? Mr. Rain, me and you got to talk. We haven't chatted in a while.
Where's his little cowboy hat?
Where's your cowboy hat, Mr. Rain?
Yeah, he usually has that emoji.
You better balance of some found alternative protein. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean there's lots of awesome different plant proteins, but from our experience, I don't think, I mean, I would like to be able to not have to raise animals, but that's just kind of part of this. All right, Mrs. Rain's got the skillet out. Mr. Rain's got the cowboy hat on. Mr. Rain, you need to develop an emoji that has like the skillet hitting you in the back of the head and your cowboy hat flying up.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome.
Has Rufus got any woodworking projects for the new year?
You got any thoughts?
He is just kind of Mr. on the fly, just whatever.
Yeah, dude, he's like making it up as he. Oh, we need that, and he's like,
yeah,
he just builds it.
He's got the skills. Watch out for your stuff.
Okay, how do you find time to go into your prayer closets and pray with having a... That is a great question. How do we find time to do anything? That's a great question, Texas Mom.
Yeah, how do you find time to do anything is more the question. But yeah, I mean, most of the time,
You go hide in the bathroom.
I would love to have time in the morning. I usually wake up to a crying baby.
How I do it is I have to do it on my commute into work. I mean, I'm in the truck a lot, and it is a great, you know, it stinks to drive that far. It's annoying to drive that far, but I want to be where we live, so I enjoy driving that far, and it does give me time to pray. And when I'm praying, I crank up the audio Bible sometimes, so I get to get some additional scripture in, and it gives me some alone downtime. I go to work very early in the morning, so my phone's not ringing.
And you spend a lot of time in your truck.
I spend a lot of time in my truck.
During the day. I usually wait until the babies go down for naps in the afternoon, and then I go in the bedroom and get in my Bible and have some time alone. Then in the afternoon when they're taking a nap. And I know that's not like the most ideal thing. The most ideal thing would be first thing out the gate in the morning. But like I said, I'm usually nursing a baby on and off all night and then waking up to a crying baby. Not him, but another crying baby in the morning. So it just... morning times haven't worked for me for a while. Staying up later at night, though, has worked.
Mark wants to know if we're going to miss the joyful life when they move to their new property.
They're not moving very far.
They're not moving very far, y'all. And that is a miracle. That's an answer to prayer. They were praying about that, and it's a wild story. They'll probably go into that when they...
maybe so.
Maybe. But yeah, it's pretty awesome.
No, we're going to be close. Very close.
Way closer than 2 miles. Okay.
Way closer. Like, yeah.
How do you find time? Okay. Yes. Sorry, we're catching up with the comments here. They're like popping up so fast.
I like Mr. Man.
Yeah, the baking soda. So here's the thing, Chicken Gal. The baking soda only worked for about a week, and then it stopped working. All the dishes were dirty.
So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. Because it's a pH thing. It's a pH thing, I'm sure of it. So we'll just rotate. We'll cycle on and off.
I think there is just soap residue.
That's good. So you're utilizing the rest of the soap, and yeah, we're gonna rotate. All right.
Rotate.
Yep.
We're gonna rotate.
So every time you load the dishwasher,
it has been commanded. From the top of the food chain.
He's gonna rotate.
I hear now. Declare that we are rotating from a detergent to baking soda on a 30-day rotation.
Whoa.
Make it so. There we go. Now it's done, y'all.
Wow.
It's borderline constitutional.
Just because baking soda and vinegar cleans so good.
Yeah.
The wild text.
TD's doing the dishes? I don't know.
We did it.
It sounds like it. It sounds like he's offering to do dishes.
Yeah, I know.
Great. Yeah, my spare time.
Yeah.
In all your
I guess we'll be our new nighttime dish loader.
That would be
awesome.
Yeah.
Lay in bed.
Hey, Chicken Gal, let us know your experience with the whole thing and if you decide to rotate or not.
Rain, we run the dishwasher 3 times a day. And like, if you could see right now,
my word.
kitchen counter, it needs to be
And thankfully, we are capturing all the gray water. So it's super awesome. Naveen wants you to do more cooking videos, Texas Mom.
Wow, what a compliment. That was Naveen.
Yeah. Naveen. Yeah. No.
Naveen, it's all about survival here.
I don't even know if you've done any cooking.
We are going to talk, you know what we are going to do though, Naveen? We're going to be sharing on Mondays just like a quick, easy, big family recipe. So if you're into that kind of cooking, you might be interested in tuning in on Monday mornings. But as far as a cooking show or like how-to cooking,
it would be the Burning Up cooking show. Like
it's a possibility.
Oh,
J Road says.
it's a season, Naveen. It's a season.
Oh, TM, I'm doing a tutorial soon on homemade soap up north, Mama. I saved fat from our beef order. Awesome cheap soap. Now, do you use the lye? Because we've always kind of discussed that, but we've never. We were always just able to use the soap base and kind of do that. I mean, it's kind of no, baby, you already had some.
They're all running amok.
I know, they just all run amok.
They do run amok.
Run amok.
He just went that way with some plastic cups.
Oh boy.
And she's down here
Just
helping herself
trashing it
to
on.
some
Trashing.
banana bread.
Yeah, and yes, eat that, please. Somebody eat it.
Rufus, you should do a baking show now.
Now that would work. Now you're talking.
Yeah, Goober and Rufus and Buddy can all cook way better than me, and they can bake way better than me, y'all.
Actually true.
And they have unlimited time to do these things.
Unlimited. Really? I don't know about unlimited.
In between.
Rain
everything
saying
else.
try baking soda mixed with salt for the wash cycle.
Salt?
And vinegar in the rinse cycle.
So
See how that
I
works.
have tried all that.
We've done, yeah,
I
we've
have done all that. I don't know.
We've done a lot of same thing with the different.
I did the whole like
yes with lime,
salt and baking soda and
We're
citric
probably
acid and
pull the plug on the live just so
vinegar.
that I don't have to keep wrangling.
I think it just has to do with your dishwasher
Up north,
too.
Mama said yes with lye. I was so scared at first, but as long as you follow some basic safety, it's great.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is water pH and all that stuff. You know, it's how hard your water is, and it's all chemistry.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
Chemistry.
Probably so.
All right, y'all. Well, we'll wrap her up. We hit the hour mark. So we haven't had a live stream buffer in a very long time.
Very long time. It's kind of weird. Don't start talking about it, or it will.
Mr. Rain says, "What? You can make your own soup?" I thought it came from the store. All right, y'all.
Oh.
So we hope y'all have a great day. And do you want what? Come up here,
Do you want to
Junior.
say bye?
Junior.
Yeah, you can say hi. You can say hi. You can say bye. Junior.
Bye.
Jesse says bye, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Junior says hi. Bye.
All right, y'all.
Oh, soap nuts. I've heard of people that use soap nuts too. And ash for dishwashing in India. Check it out.
That's cool.
See you, Christine Taylor, Mark Edwards, Jan Henderson, Little
Van
Domestic,
again.
Van again, My Little Domestic Church, Tracy Howard, Bryce, Door Kitty. Thanks to our mods, Rain Country, Van again, Wee Tree, as always, Mr. Rain. Who else is modding today? Sia Johanna Finley, John Southwick.
Have a great weekend, y'all.
Have a great weekend, y'all. Let's see. Who else? Oh, hey, Jan Henderson. Up North Mama. Aileen Kozu. Chicken Gal. Mark Edwards, of course. All of our patrons, thanks for being on. Thanks for all the mods. Thanks for all the help. Thanks for banning all the trolls.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
We appreciate you. And
If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be doing live streams.
yeah, that is the truth, because it's scary, creepy. Say
He's
goodbye.
laughing. Are you laughing?
Little
Laugh-
Texas Box is
laughing.
laughing. We'll see y'all.
That's so funny.
Later, Tater. See you soon. Authorized. Bye. Bye. Sissy says bye, y'all.
You're funny.